A man is fired for helping Keanu Reeves. Next day he gets news that changed his life. He was a man most people passed by without a second thought. A minimum wage worker. A quiet soul. A nobody to the world. Until he made one small decision. To help a stranger in the rain. That stranger? Keanu Reeves. What happened next would flip his world upside down. But not because he sought fame. Not because he wanted anything in return. He just did what was right. This is the true story of Elijah Carter. A man who lost everything for an act of kindness. Only to discover that sometimes, what you lose isn't the end. It's the beginning. Queens, New York. A borough that never sleeps. Where sirens, subway trains, and struggle all blend into background noise. And right in the middle of it, lived a man named Elijah Carter. 36. No college degree. No accolades. But ask anyone in his neighborhood, and they'll tell you. He was the man who shoveled your snow without being asked. The guy who'd walk your dog if you were sick. The one who kept his pain quiet, and his heart open. Elijah? Man, he was a real one. Never late. Never loud. Just did his job and helped everybody else with theirs. Burger Ranch paid him minimum wage. Demanded maximum patience. But Elijah never complained. Because what he lacked in pay, he made up for in character. March 12, 2024. A slow, rainy Tuesday. Around 9:20 p.m., a man walked into the Burger Ranch, hood up, beanie soaked, shoes squeaking. He didn't look famous. He looked tired. Just another stranger passing through. Hey, man. You alright? Yeah. Just hungry. Left my wallet in my hotel. It's cool. I got you. Elijah broke the rules. But not for attention. Not for praise. He just saw someone who needed a warm meal. $12.83. Double cheeseburger. Curly fries. Sprite. Paid with his own card. The next morning, Elijah came to work early, like always. But this time, his shift manager was already waiting. You comped a meal last night? Elijah, yes. I paid for it myself. Manager, for a stranger? Elijah, he looked like he needed it. Manager, corporate has rules. You're fired. No second chance. No appeal. $12.83 had cost him his job. He didn't even tell his sister. Because sometimes, doing the right thing doesn't come with applause. It comes with silence. But Elijah wasn't as alone as he thought. 2 booths over, watching the entire thing, sat Grace Harmon. A freelance writer for People magazine. She recognized the man Elijah helped. She recognized Keanu Reeves. He didn't flinch. Didn't ask for anything. Just kindness. It hit me like a truck. She wrote an article that night. The fast food worker who fed John Wick and asked nothing in return. Within 24 hours. Elijah's name was trending. But he didn't even know. He didn't have Twitter. He was filling out job applications at the library. Phone rings. Block number. Elijah, hello? Voice, is this Elijah Carter? Elijah, yeah, who's this? Voice, this is Keanu. Elijah thought it was a joke. It wasn't. Keanu walking toward Burger Ranch, cameras off, no entourage. Keanu flew back to New York quietly. He didn't want PR. He wanted to look Elijah in the eye. Handoff scene. A folded check inside a receipt. Inside that receipt was $12.83. And a check for $50,000. You reminded me what kindness looks like. And I think the world needs more Elijahs. That day, Keanu offered Elijah a chance. A new beginning through a nonprofit he supported, Second Spoon. They offered job training, mentorship, and small business funding. Footage of Elijah in chef's coat, taking notes in culinary school. Elijah said yes. 3 months later, he graduated. 6 months later, he opened his first food truck. Footage of Elijah shaking hands with new employees. A small team. Smiles. Elijah used his second chance to create more. He hired others who had been let go from low-wage jobs. He became a boss who listened. Who cared? I was sleeping in my car. Now I've got a job. All because Elijah took a chance on me. Elijah speaking at a community college. Don't let anyone tell you doing the right thing is foolish. Elijah didn't set out to be famous. He just did the right thing when it wasn't easy. And that made all the difference. Cut to Keanu and Elijah hugging. Fade out on the food truck line wrapping around the block. In a world that rewards noise and ego, Elijah Carter proved something else. That kindness is still currency. And it's still worth everything. If this story moved you, share it. Not for the fame. Not for the fanfare. But because somewhere, someone needs to be reminded. Be the reason someone believes in good people again.